Hello everyone, welcome back to another Tops episode. Seriously, Pikmin, at March do you do this thing? Not in December or in January. In March. Yeah, I know. Part of this play, I've forgotten every game I've ever played. So, the games I played 2018, let's get this over with right now. Okay, so, like with 2017, I have not played 10 unique games. So, I thought I did, but here's the thing. I'm editing the criteria to be in the list in that games I've only played like once or twice will no longer be on this list, even if I did enjoy it. However, this means that I no longer have 10 games to tell, but 9. And you'll know what the 10th one is once I get to it. So, yeah, it's a bit awkward if I end up with like 9, entries on the list and like 3 honorable mentions. I think there's 4, but I forgot the 4th one already. So, yeah, 9 on the actual list and 4 honorable mentions. That's quite a lot. Honestly, I don't remember what the 4th honorable mention was. So, future me, if I remember it, just edit it in, I guess. So anyway, let's get down to the honorable mentions for this before going into the actual list, in the order of how I enjoyed them. So the first one I'll mention is, you know how in the Switch, the NES Online thing, of course, the NES games. Now, granted, I've said this many times, I don't care about the NES, because I grew up and, with the SNES and the N64, not with the NES, so I don't have any attachment whatsoever to the NES. However, when I was playing with the NES Online, the one thing that caught me, a little bit more interest was NES Tennis. It's really the only game I actually played more than once, to be honest. Yes, I do have access to it all the time, but I only played it like twice because when I played like once or twice, I think I can get the whole game. I don't really need to play it again. So yeah, and so instead of playing, say, OG Zelda, or OG Mario, Mario 3, granted Mario 3 wouldn't have been this list if I did play it, but NES Tennis. It's the only one I actually gave a darn about. I don't know, maybe Star Tropics, but I consider it, because I think Game Grumps did it one time, I don't remember. But we'll just see what happens. The second honorable mention is my Pokemon Fire Red. So, as I've done like my videos for every team I've ever made, I'm currently just going through all the Pokemon games I've not played yet. But the only reason why I have Pokemon Fire right here instead of, let's say, Pokemon Sapphire or my Silver playthrough or whatever is because this one's quite different in that I made a randomizer. I played a randomizer for Fire Red, and that's actually kind of a big deal. To the point that I actually did a Twitter poll that said, you know what, since it's a randomizer, should I count it for the actual list? Because even though I've played Leaf Green and I did another, Let's Play stream of Leaf Green, should I count Fire Red in the actual top 10 because it's a randomizer? And with no surprise, everyone who voted said no, and I don't blame them because that was my default too. But again, I'll tell what my team is for the Fire Red randomizer once I play enough more Pokemon games to make another video. Now, the last I will mention, and I'm going to tell here, would be the number 10 on this list. If I didn't change the rules so that games only played once or twice would be out. Forza Horizon 4. Now, I wonder what the heck is this? Where the heck did this come from? Okay, so my friends Adele and Kevin both have this game on their Xboxes. And my brother decided, hey, it'd be a cool idea if I play this game too. And he knows, hey, I could probably do this on my PC. And so he bought this game using the Xbox app on the PC. And so he has this game now. And of course, both him and Adele let me play their save files like once or twice. And yes, of course, I do technically would buy it if I feel like it with the Xbox Game Pass, but I don't know if I want to do that. So this leaves with the most ridiculous situation of my brother owning a game that I do not have access to. So this is actually kind of odd because that doesn't happen, but a thing that happens. And if I did play this game, I would probably put it up somewhere on maybe like the 8 or 7 slot on this list. So if I actually play it more, maybe I'll play it more if Bro, Adele, and Kevin all want me to, play this game with them. And now, time for the actual list. The games I have played in 2018. Remember, this is where the games don't have to be from 2018 to be in this list. Heck, I don't think any of them are. But I have to have started the game in 2018. Number 9, Pokemon Quest. Okay, so before I get to most of these, remember that I have first got my Switch on March 2018, and so a lot of the games on this list are going to be from Switch games, because, well, I just started the Switch on 2018. So get it for mostly Switch games. And so the first one of which is the free game, Pokemon Quest. And, well, I wouldn't say it's the most fun game ever, but it is entertaining, like, to some extent. You probably waste a couple of hours, maybe about 5, maybe even longer. But Pokemon Quest for me doesn't seem that interesting, because sometimes, like, the Pokemon can just do whatever, like, do their own thing, because you can't really control the Pokemon that much. You're going to control, like, when they use certain moves. To me, I don't like that. Otherwise, it could have been more like Pokemon Rumble, but it's not something I have that much control over, which is something I'm not particularly fond of. But the cube designs of every Pokemon, sometimes they look cool, but others they don't. That's alright. I mean, really hard to actually design every single Pokemon but angular. What you gonna do? And also, Kanto Pokemon only. Don't even have a Johto patch. Come on now. Where's my Johtomons? And if I were to continue with 2019, Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, same thing. But Number 8, Rocket League. Now, here's a fun thing with Rocket League. I have not played a single match online. Yeah, all of my Rocket League playing was through offline. Most of the time with my brother, or just practicing with myself, or playing with other people offline. I have not touched online for Rocket League, and right now I'm just not that interested in Rocket League. It's funny because Rocket League is one of those games I actually was super interested in, but now that I've got it, I don't particularly care about it, which is kind of weird. But what you gonna do? I mean, you think you're gonna like a game and end up not caring that much, especially considering there are 7 games that you like a lot more. So, again, what you gonna do? Seven, Pokemon Ultra Moon. Yes, the only 3S representation on this list. And like with last year in Wii U, if there's only one game you really care about, then that really means that console's probably gonna die soon. And with Let's Go Eevee on the Switch, and with Sword and Shield going to be on the Switch, yeah, I think it's about high time for the 3DS line to finally start showing its age and die. But before we get there, Pokemon Ultra Moon. Now, the reason why it's number 7 on this list is because, to be honest, I don't really like it more than Sun and Moon. I think it's about the same. Especially considering, or as I've already established the whole altering universe theory, with every single version being like an alternate universe of another. And Ultra Sun and Moon seems to be very much this. Like, it's not a third version, it's more like an alternate take of Sun and Moon. And I don't know, I just feel like the stories of it just kind of all over the place. Because the story wants to tell that, hey, this big important Pokemon, the Krozma, is kind of doing some damage to, you know, their Ultra Space or whatever. And, okay, I'm just going to right now, they ruined one of my favorite characters, Lucamine, and I just really hate that, right? I really hate like one of my favorite waifus, just utterly just confused, because if it were me, and I would probably do the third arc on Ultra Sun and Moon, I would just like not even allow the player to fight Lucamine at all, because it wouldn't make any sense, because there's kind of no reason for Lucamine to fight the player character in Ultra Sun and Moon. I don't know about you, I just feel like she has no reason to fight. But she does anyway. It's kind of strange. I feel like there's some things in Ultra Sun and Moon that just make no sense, like given the context of what the devs wanted to tell. But, I don't know, I just feel like it's a weird alternate take of Sun and Moon. It just doesn't feel right. At least Sun and Moon at least has more of a complete story. I don't know, maybe just me. Mario Tennis Aces! Okay, so we got a new Mario Tennis game, and I really like Mario Tennis. It's one of my favorite game series of all time. And Aces, well, when it came out, I just feel like something felt wrong. But as time goes on, once I stop playing it, I feel like, okay, things might be interesting. The story mode's alright, but not the best. Especially considering the RPGs. But if you're not going to do the RPGs, why don't you just do this little, like, world map thing and just whatever. That's fine, I guess, but just not as satisfying as the RPGs. But what they have is interesting. Especially, like, with the playable characters, and considering they're doing DLC for characters, and Pauline being available as a playable character. That's pretty cool. I've not played Pauline. Heck, I haven't played most of the recent characters. I stopped playing Mario Tennis Aces for months. But then again, once you consider in the top 3 of this list, you probably know why. And for the games I've played this year, you probably get guess why I probably stopped playing this. And like from 4 and 5 as well. But let's go get to slot 4 and 5 on this list. Because Mario Tennis Aces, it's fun, but there's some things that just don't make sense, like with control-wise, or what you can do with what stage, or sort of thing. But I think they fixed it all already, but we'll see what happens when I actually start playing Mario Tennis Aces again. I actually was considering making videos for Mario Tennis Aces, but I just don't. Maybe because I'm just like a bit of a rut when it comes to making online videos. Because I mostly stopped making Mario Kart videos and Pokemon videos, pretty much like kind of not dead entirely. And Smash already just ended with Smash 4, and I'm still making like replays for Smash Ultimate once so I can make the intro and all. But for Mario Tennis, it's kind of on the almost infinite hiatus. So, I mean, what can I do, really? Five! Okay, so the first of my PC Master Race things, it's actually from the PS2. So, Disgaea 2 PC. Now, I have played the first Disgaea on emulator for DS. And once I noticed, okay, I think I have enough money to use, let's say, Steam and buy a game, I decided to go for Disgaea 2 because I wanted to play the Disgaea game. And I just feel like I don't want to play Disgaea 5 on Switch. I don't know why, I just feel like I want to play Disgaea 2. Now, fun fact, for some random reason, I've once owned a little, like, manga volume of Disgaea 2. Granted, it's not the whole thing, it's just one book. And it shows, like, a bit sometime, not too late in the story, but somewhere, like, early, middle of the story of Disgaea 2. and it was kind of interesting. It was fine and all, like kind of whatever. But once I get to that part in Sky 2 proper, I'm like, hey, I remember this. I remember when this happened. It's interesting. I read a manga about this. I don't know. I just feel like semi-nostalgia just for that one random manga volume. But I thought the game itself was pretty funny. Especially there's a lot of like really funny moments with the Prism Rangers, with like the God of Destruction Axel, with all sorts of crazy cast, and of course the gameplay is amazing. But of course, getting to super high levels is pretty difficult. I can't. The reason why I did not play, let's say, Axel mode is I just don't want to, because like the levels are kind of insane. I went to like the first level of Axel mode, and it was like level 100, while the rest of my party is like way below that. I don't even know how I'm gonna get all that to proper level, so what am I gonna do? So I stopped there. So, yeah. There you go, I just stopped playing. Now, okay, before I get to number 4, now, the rest of this list will consist of games I could want to continue, and, of course, the top 3 are games I have played a bit more after some time. So, right here in the 5 slot is where, from 5 below, games I more or less stopped playing, but I might play again, you know, if I feel like it. But for the next 4 are stuff that I would like to continue playing. Number 4, Kirby Star Allies. I picked the game. I believe I remember 100% the game. It was pretty fun. So I think Star Allies, like a lot of Kirby games, are pretty fun, entertaining, and, you know, harmless fun. More or less harmless fun. Like, for Kirby's harmless fun, but for his enemies are easily harmful fun. But I like a lot of the power-ups that Kirby's made. Granted, they nerfed Spark to crud. It doesn't have a lot of the crazy plasma movements. Heck, Spark itself's not even in it. It's just plasma. It's just kind of interesting. Spark's not even in it. I don't know what my favorite ability now is for Kirby Star Allies. Maybe making a video of it once I start remembering what they all are. And like, what I really like are the Star Allies themselves, where a lot of DLC for new characters you can play as. Something that I remember, like Adeline and Bro with Daroach. But there's Susie in there, and I feel like that's kind of interesting because I really like Susie. But you can never really play Susie in Planet Robobot. And what my favorite part is that one of her alts, her yellow alt, has dark skin, which is immediately really interesting for me. So I really like Chocolate Susie. It's super adorable, super cute. I love it. I absolutely freaking love Chocolate Susie more than anything in this game, probably. I don't know, this is probably my thing, because unfortunately you can't play as 4 Kirby's, which kind of stinks, but hey, I mean, I guess it makes sense, I guess, but Return Dreamland. I don't know if I like Return Dreamland more than this. Maybe I like this more, because you can play as a bunch of different characters, not just, you know, the standard 4 characters. But a lot of interesting stuff for Kirby Star Allies I really do like. Number 3, now this, while I do have this game, is actually kind of Apagan's idea, because I think Apagan just gave me like a random code for Skullgirls, and I was like, hey, you know what, I'm going to try it out, see if it's pretty good, because I've heard of Skullgirls before, but never got a chance to play it because I don't have anything to play it on. Then once I started playing Skullgirls on PC, granted, I didn't have my Pro Controller, so I can't really use, I have to use my keyboard. And it was pretty hard, but I did manage to have characters I really like, being Parasol and Valentine. Those are the two favorite characters of Skullgirls so far. I don't have the DLC, and Apagan keeps telling me, oh, you just buy the DLC for like $1 at one point. But that point's already been over a long time ago, I don't know. But even then, I stopped being interested for a while. But once I got my Pro Controller, I started playing Skullgirls again, and I felt like very interested to play it again. Even though, yes, I am not very good at fighting games. I'm not very good at the super fast-paced fighting games like Skullgirls, but character designs are pretty cool. I really like the character designs, and some of the movements pretty good. But it's pretty enjoyable. I don't think I'm ever gonna get good, but hey, I just gonna enjoy it when I can. Number 2, Splatoon 2. Now, I'm not doing the auto expansion because I haven't started it yet. I know Andres have not started the auto expansion just yet. I don't know if I'm ever going to, but from the gameplay as is, it's very fun. And of course, I'm making videos of it. I still kind of am, but I put it off for a while, mostly because of the same rut that I had making online videos. But Splatoon 2, it's a pretty fun game, just like normal Splatoon 2. I think last time I gave Splatoon was also the number 2 slot, if I remember right. I mean, which kind of says a lot, considering how game and its sequel are both like highly praised and very enjoyable for the years that I've started playing Splatoon. Splatoon 2 it's really fun. I really like it. Granted, there's some changes to weapons that I didn't like custom range blaster. It's like wildly different. That's basically unplayable for me. But at least my favorite weapons, like the ink brush and octobrush, are better. I won't say better, but like with octobrush is better. But I still retain my favorite playstyle, which is just same as the ink brush. I've heard the octobrush is actually better, and I should really like octobrush almost as much as the ink brush itself. But yeah, my brush style is actually very, very more or less retained throughout the 2 games. So at least that. And if they're gonna release a Splatoon 3, I really hope that we get to play Ink Brush again, because I really like the playstyle of the Ink Brush. I don't know why, because I tend to be like the kind of person who either play sniper or play like a tank or something, but like playing like the kind of rushdown that Ink Brush needs to be. I don't know, not so much. And not that usual for me. But I do enjoy Ink Brush, because it's like the closest thing to a sword that Splatoon 2 has, and I don't know, I just like swords. Guess which one I'm getting. Anyway, so we all know about these other games that I played last year, but there's one that's missing. You all know what this one is. I can't believe I'm saying this, but this is my favorite game I played in 2018. Smash Ultimate! I mean, what else am I going to say about this thing? Because it's right now the only Switch game that I played last year that I'm still willing to continue playing. That's saying a lot. Because like with Splatoon 2, yeah, like I like playing it, but sometimes I don't want to play. I'd rather play something else. But for Smash Ultimate, it's a game I really do want to continue playing. And so, again, it's the only game last year I still wanted to play. Whereas there's some other games that I'm currently playing this year, and of course my 4 mobile games, that I would still want to continue playing. But Smash Ultimate is still like one of the most, the most like enjoyment I have in that video game so far. And granted, there's some things I didn't like in Ultimate. For example, I kind of didn't like the fact they changed Zelda to the Link Between Worlds. I know people really love her, but I'm just one of the few that still prefers Twilight Princess. Granted, her moveset's better in Ultimate, and I'll give it that. But I don't know. I just feel like I like playing Adult Zelda more. Maybe just me. Probably is just me, because there's some characters I'd rather have in Smash 4 than in Ultimate. For example, I think Link's pretty unplayable right now for me, because I do prefer. Gotten used to the whole Gale Boomerang and that sort of thing, but now I just can't play Link anymore. And Toon Link and Young Link don't match Link very well, so I can't really play them. And yeah, there's some characters I really like. For example, like Daisy's in the game. Granted, she's like a Echo Fighter Peach. I love her. Peach is like the best character in the game now. Or is it Roy? Or is it Chrom? Or who cares? Or is it Rob? Or is it Ike? But anyway, what I really like about Smash Ultimate is like a lot of friends, a lot of people even don't even know, like really also do like Smash Brothers. And also, like, I keep destroying my friends in Smash Brothers. Because, like, there were a couple of times where I had, like, Smash tournaments between my friends. And, like, I'm consistently, like, the best player, if not the second best player, in, like, among all my friends. So, and I've heard there's going to be more coming up. So, yeah, let's see if I can, like, fully master Jigglypuff so I don't have to use Wii Fit Trainer or Zelda to destroy everyone. Because, to put it in perspective, my Zelda is so feared among, like, my friends. Like, once they see me pick Zelda, everyone's like, GG. There's one guy I was facing with Zelda, and he was so scared of Zelda that, like, he had, like, took a couple of minutes deciding what character to get to play, because he knows how strong my Zelda is. So, it was pretty funny. It was pretty funny. So, and, like, sometime later, some of the people who I've played against just randomly called me champ. just I don't know if I are you, but the experience I've had with Smash Ultimate is like almost like none other. So that's why I consider Smash Ultimate my favorite game of 2018. All right, that is all for this. Now, as I've said earlier, not a lot of unique games for 2018. But if I were to play every single, let's say, Twitch Prime game I have, if I were to include Slime Rancher, because I've mentioned it in earlier games I played list, but now I currently have, and other games I currently have but I never played, 2019, even now in March, I would make a top 10. So 2019 is going to be a pretty interesting year for gaming right now. So we'll see what happens through the end of it. See you guys later for the next TOTS episode.